started. Why not? Cool. So, go ahead and load the game. Get everybody caught up. So if you're tuning in for the first time, this is Dream Daddy. It's a dating simulation, and the basic premise behind it is that you are
You've got dads.
a dad, and you are going. You and your daughter, your high school age daughter, just moved to a new cul-de-sac in your hometown, and you have met all of these awesome and really cool dads. Craig right here is your buddy from college, who has two twins and an infant. Matt is our local barista. He owns a place called the Coffee Spoon that is really, really close to the cul-de-sac. And he has one daughter named Carmencita, and he's a single father. This is Brian. He's the showboat, as it were. He definitely likes to show off like how awesome his landscaping skills are and stuff. And he has one daughter named Daisy. Robert is Mr. Mysterious. He does live in the cul-de-sac, and he likes to drink. There's definitely more things, but as you date him and get to know him, things unfold that way. Let's see. Joseph is a youth pastor. He has a wife and 4 children. Hugo, or Mr. Vega as your daughter knows him, is your daughter's English teacher. And he also has a very, very sullen teenage son. And then lastly, we have Damien. He is our resident goth/Victorian enthusiast, who also has a very sullen son as well. Cool. So everyone, we're caught up. This is Dad Book. It's like our social media place where we can get to hang out with all the dads. Last time we played, we went on a date with Matt. We ended up going to a rock concert with him, and there was a random mini game that we had to play, which did not go as well. I think we also didn't do too hot on our rating overall with Matt, unfortunately. Yeah. So those of you who are watching live, I'll give it a minute. If you have any suggestions on who you want to date next, I'm totally down for that. One thing I will let you know, just as a basic rule, you can get 2 dates with everybody. By the time you commit to a 3rd date, then you are like, that's your daddy. That's that's the dude that you're going steady with at that point. So yeah, let me know if there's somebody that you want to go on a 2nd date with Matt, you want to go on another date with any one of these other fine gentlemen. Let me know. I think I'm just gonna do one of these things. I'm gonna close my eyes and just... Sweet! We're gonna go on a date with Hugo. Alright, so let's, gonna read his dad book profile. Hugo Vega. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you are on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. On Friday night, you are most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would that be? A Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. Or Proust. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. What did you want to be when you grew up? A movie star. What is your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. What's your ideal date? Each of us reading a different book on the opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. Oh, same, Hugo. What would you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. And last, I spend a lot of time thinking about whether that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Ooh, that tea's piping hot. Alright, let's go ahead and message Hugo. See what we're doing. And I hope you guys have always, like, catch these dad tips. They are gold. And of course we're at the time where my computer likes to load for a very, very long time. No worries though, it'll eventually come up. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing okay on this Friday. I am extremely envious of all of you who have gorgeous weather happening right now because it is cold and rainy here in Boston, and it has been for a few days. And yeah, so that has not been the best for the quarantining, as we're calling it. It does make things not as fun. But thankfully, I had a day off today. 3-day weekend, as it were. So that's super, super exciting. Man. I hope I don't have to reload this. That would not be fun. Awesome. I navigate to Hugo's dad book and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way that you could come by and replace them? Uh-oh. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of ice cream. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you? Bad. But nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness, it's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40-plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s pop. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? Choices. I don't remember, I didn't like it, and I thought it was fine. We're going with I don't remember because, as our dad likes to point out, he's old. It was so long ago, we probably rode dinosaurs to class and bartered for lunch money with the tiny skulls of the animals we had slain. You probably had to walk up hills in the snow both ways too, huh? And we liked it.
Eh?
See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was to the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us a square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw it up into one of the vats of the clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. You? It haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like you could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What? Are you worried that a whale is gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put that fear in my heart? Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of the ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over there. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away? All of the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. They then go back to texting. At least they're quiet? Oh, too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way they're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It is middle school after all. We'll see. Oh, look at this aquarium. It's so cute. I like it so much. I have a theory that just came to me. I'm probably not certain, and if I did some research, I might be able to figure this out. But I think this game is somewhat like Maple Bay, where they live, is based on Boston or one of the nearby towns of the city. Anyway, that's a theory I have, mostly because they just talked about clam chowder, and this aquarium looks very similarly to the New England aquarium. But anyway, the classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asks them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? Oh, we just did a unit on The Old Man in the Sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays. It gives us some time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times its size? Whoa. Their spines are venomous, too. Nature is hardcore.
Yes.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Well, tissue necrosis. Cool. Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the... Oh my god. American longfin, blue-nosed wiggly fish, or the humphead wrasse. Any of y'all have any ideas or suggestions? I think... Let's go with American longfin. That sounds relatively smart.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you know that... Oh god, more. Paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, or political fish trivia? Let's go with paranormal fish trivia. I'm also gonna save right now, because that's always a good thing. I may be wrong. And I want to get a good score with my dad. This fish sleeps upside down, but contrary to popular belief, it's not an actual vampire. That's the vampire fish. Wait, are you serious? Let's go with absolutely not. Let's see how he feels about sarcasm. I'm playing it for the gag here.
Oh.
Yeah! Ooh, we got hearts! Ha! Good one. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive, floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who start fighting over a Capri Sun. I walked around the room, reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow.
Oh.
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? Ooh, I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean, or are those two sharks kissing? How thick do we want to lay on the flirting? Knowing Hugo, he is an intellectual. I don't know how he would feel about, hardcore flirting. So I think I'm gonna go with we can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Because, learning, he's a teacher. Let's try it. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is a fascinating place to be able to observe it in such a setting as this. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! That's a very astute point, Dylan. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Dylan? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling that they will probably bite me and my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, the horseshoe crab only eats little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See, not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of the horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Ooh. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away some... Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why is that?
Oh.
Are backpacks usually wet? Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Wanna tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Wanna tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. Ooh. We don't have time for games here. That's easy 5 to 10 in the clink. And I'm not afraid to hit a child. Definitely not gonna go with that one. It's a little too much. Oh, hi, Ian. We're just dating some daddies. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with we don't have time for games here. Ooh, yes! More hearts! Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank. Now. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put down the bag? Next time you won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
What?
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Yes, and this is, you create your own dad, before you start going on, so that's me. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan skulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us.
Yes.
Look over here. I hope you heard that yes, that was amazing. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth.
Hey.
That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones.
Oh.
A fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard.
Hey.
I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Yes.
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. Dang, that's so hot, Hugo. Oof, oof. Anyway, I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. Well, we'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins?
Hey.
Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
What?
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. Is it one of ours?
Eh.
It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around.
Eh.
I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs toward the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room.
I don't know.
Everybody, everybody, everybody! I have an announcement. The whole room turns towards Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst! Hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're gonna live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin.
I don't know.
Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates, if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Alright, do we lay down the law? Do we try to relate to her? Or do we bribe her? Any suggestions from the chat? Okay, I have an idea. I think I want to do the try to relate to her. Yeah. Awesome. Let's do it. I think back to the time I released all the feeder mice from the pet store. It was a disaster. I was 6, but it was a disaster. Molly, you know, life can be cruel. Money. Give me money. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well I have $12 and some change. Also there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. We moved to shake on our arrangement before I suddenly realized there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, yes, it's a game. Okay. One fun fact about this game at large is that there are mini games, and they never tell you that they're coming. So, here we go. Oh my god, you have to slap the birds! Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god, move! Get out of here, birds! No! No! We let a penguin escape! Wait, are we done? Are we done? Whew. Okay, we did it. We only had 4 penguins escape. That's not too bad. Hopefully that's not too bad. We got it. All right. Oh goodness, that needs a little drink of wine there. Oh man. Can y'all hear that the background noise on this? It's like, I'm guessing what the penguin's feet sound like on ice. Okay, cool. Got the sound to end. Maybe we can get the game to start going. Sweet. Whew! Glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that is why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
Whoa.
What? I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan, I suppose so that they can compare animal thief notes.
Oh.
You're not off the hook, Molly. Dylan, did you just bribe a child? I bribed a child. I don't know what she's talking about, or you can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Any of y'all like any of these more than the others? Oh, it's weird. It's weird when it goes silent. There's no background music right now. Okay. mostly because I just don't want to be in silent anymore, and I know that there's a lag. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with you can't play by rules when there's penguins on the line. Listen, man, we've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I could go back.
Ah,
Let's just get through the day and get out of here. With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop and we make our way back to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside.
Hey.
Ooh. Hey, Dylan. Thank you so much for helping me out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun.
hey.
Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? I love cheese boards. I'm all about cheese boards, or there's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. The third option, because it's true. Yes! And we got the eggplants. Alright, great. Well, I gotta make sure that the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How's the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw.
Yeah.
You got to go in the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though.
Huh.
I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what?
Huh.
Kind of a stick in the mud? He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes.
Ah.
You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. Oh, man. Oh, I love dating Hugo. Hugo's fun. Yay! Dad complete. Or date's complete with Dad.
I'm JK rolling with delight.
Oh my god, I hope you guys heard that. If you didn't, so he says, I'm JK rolling with delight. Oh my god, that's too good. Too good. Okay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright. So, ooh, we have a private message, a DM, if you will, from our good buddy Craig. Hey buddy, so I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner. And I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years, and I still can't get a good read on him. And I know it's going to be super awkward if I go there by myself. Will you please come with me? Egg. That, I don't remember what that one's called. And then the emojis. So much fun. I love food. I especially love food that's free. And I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you! I really hope it's a sweat of relief. Yeah, like, why is he doing that emoji? I mean, I know why I use that emoji. We're not going to talk about that here. We are live, and there are people that don't need to hear that. But why are you using that emoji? Alright, let's go over to Robert's house for some dinner. Oh man, I love these dad tips, man. They're so good. That doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food. But why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Craig and I decide to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Reminder, we all live in the same cul-de-sac, so it's like... it's all right there. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand.
Hey!
Dylan, boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine.
Hmm?
Oh, it's not wine, it's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm generally unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him.
Hmm.
Thank God it's not just me. I never know.
Hmm?
He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first.
Hey!
One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can.
Huh?
I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like, sitting above it, but still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back.
Hmm.
We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know, that's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second.
Oh.
This is uncharted territory, Dylan. What if he's the one making barking noise and there's no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet.
Hmm?
Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me.
Hey!
Dylan, didn't know you'd be tagging along.
Oh.
Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not...
Nice.
No, it's fine. Come on in. We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear barking from the other room.
Hmm.
I didn't know you had a dog, Robert. Oh, yeah. That's Betsy. I have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit.
Hmm?
What kind of dog is she?
Oh.
Pitbull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER.
Hmm.
Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Anyway, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like ossobuco. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers, was the dog fighting thing real, or was he kidding? I don't know.
Bro!
What's ossobuco? I don't know.
Oh.
Did he make up that word? Until I have ossobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed?
Hmm?
Nah, usually we wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one.
Hmm?
Robert finally walks into the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust them. So we're eating here.
Hey!
Also, I don't have real paper plates. I hope that's okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat. Maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. I guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite.
Bro.
Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this?
Mm-hmm.
I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least I think it was a restaurant.
Hey.
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I'm kidding. I look over at Craig, who looks wary but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it.
Oh.
Where did you learn how to cook like this?
Uh,
Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decide to play along. You lived in Spain?
oh.
After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever, totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrap together some cash.
Hey.
One night, I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before.
Oh.
I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much, they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side.
Hey.
Over the course of the 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back into the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship?
Oh.
Anyway, still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good I kinda don't care. That's amazing.
Oh.
It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. Nah, I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. This ossobuco is screaming for itself. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up.
Huh?
Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself, but save room for dessert. I made lemonberry savarin. I'm sure that's how you say it. I don't know. I'm so bad. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me.
Bro.
Surprises? Robert winks. You bet I am.
Oh.
You can come over here for dinner anytime.
Hey.
Craig. I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too. After consuming way more ossobuco than my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever Savarin was, Craig and I decide to head out.
Huh?
Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company. Especially if there's ossobuco involved. Yay! We went on a weird side
Welcome.
quest.
You've got dads.
Alright. I am totally down to go on another date. If anybody else wants to see me go on another date with another dad. Updates, we've done one date with Matt and one date with Hugo. Totally down to do another date with another dad. Y'all want to see that? Or we can do a second date with somebody. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna snack on some banana chips right quick, because I'm a little peckish. Okay. I can also do the thing where I just like close my eyes and do a circle and hope I get a dad. um, Alright. Cool. Alright, let's go date dad. Ha! I'm like not anywhere. Let's try that one again. Alright, some muscle memory in that. Cool, Brian. Alright, why not? I have actually, fun fact, never dated Brian before. This game came about in 2017. That's when I first started playing it. And yeah, I just never wanted to date Brian, but you know what? Why not? Alright. Hi, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking of new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, you are most likely to just see how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My fishing pole. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What did you want to be when you grew up? Fireman. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Deck building. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. And lastly, I spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. For everything and as much as he's a one-upper, he has, like, a pretty decent dad. Alright, let's smash the gym. Okay. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Oh, wow. Alright. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, man. Always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Is it cute? We'll see. Friendly competition. This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost as better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. Great, man. Name the time and place and we'll be there. Good thing I can speed read. Jeez. Hey, Amanda.
Huh.
Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I can keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo, let's do this. You ready for this?
Alright.
Army TM as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate themed? I just now realized that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a public course. Oh. Come on, Pirate Dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr! Ahoy! Scurvy? Avasti, I don't see pirates, only angles. There's no time for jokes. Obviously, Avasti. We love joking with our daughter. It's a thing. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon! Come on, Dad, you told me that this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini-golf. Just mini-golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal, don't worry about it too much. But we have to beat Brian at mini-golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun. When we beat them. Amanda gives me a side-eye, but before I can side-eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys! Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they are already rented us some golf clubs for our mini-golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh. Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I just think it's to play puppet on.
Oh.
Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini-golf in? Oh, you know it. Are you a gambling man? Dude, I know when to hold 'em. Depends on what's at the table. Do I get you if I win? Dang, that's bold. That is bold for someone that we don't actually like quite yet. Like, we need to build it up a little bit. Dream Daddy. But I'm gonna go with I know when to hold 'em. Cause why not? Oh, he really liked that. Alright. I know when to fold 'em. I know when to, shoot, that's pretty much all I know how to do. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little bit more concerned about how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. No, I don't think I need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini-golf, you know. Oh, yeah? Hole in one. Every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I just have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's probably... Oh, don't let there be another minute. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, no. Oh, shit, okay. Dang, okay. What? Okay. This is... Oh, goodness, okay. Okay. Dang it!
You lost your ball.
Oh, wow, okay. Really?
You lost your ball.
Oh no, this is so hard. I'm actually not the best at mini golf either. Like, what?
To the right.
Alright. Okay.
You lost your ball.
Okay, hold on. What are we doing here? Dang it.
You lost
Ugh.
your ball.
Whew, okay. Oh! I still got a decent score. Alright. That's pretty dope. Why not? Cheers to me. Oh man. I like going mini golfing, I like having fun with folks going mini golfing, but like I'm bad at it, y'all. Like, oh goodness, I'm not the best. Especially because like in Austin, there's the Peter Pan mini golf, and it's BYOB. Yeah, definitely many a good drunken night there. Oh, all right. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. Just asking because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows.
Huh?
We're out here to have fun. Remember? It's just a game. You're right. It's just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad.
Yeah?
Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated hug. Dang! Oops.
Yeah.
I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. Ooh, the sass on that one. Wait, I have to do more? What the fuck? Ugh.
To the right.
What the fuck? Okay. Dang, okay. Nope. Physics, y'all, not my thing.
You lost your ball.
What? No!
You
Son of a...
lost your ball. Dead men sink no putts.
Really?
Dead men sink
Ah,
no
okay.
putts.
Yeah, that was that. What is that one even?
Dead men sink no putts.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. What?
You lost your ball.
What? Yeah, no idea. No. Oh my god.
Dead men sink
It was right there! Oh my god, you gave me an A? I think I sunk one. Oh my goodness. What is this even? Alright. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but I can feel the crushing weight of the four dads before me casting a disappointed look upon my broken frame. I have failed you, fathers, and for that I am sorry. Man, that was some good shooting there, Dylan. I fought valiantly, and my only regret was being bested I have lost at putt-putt. Or mini golf is beneath me. I fought valiantly and my only regret was being bested. Oh, he liked that one too. Alright. I'll remember this day, Brian. And someday when I finally defeat you, you'll think of this moment too. The moment I decided your fate. The moment I decided that you must be destroyed. Also, we went a little Irish there. The moment I decided your fate. Brian and I eyeball each other, electricity shooting between us. Alright, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can't take Daisy home. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Dylan, you cool with that? Sure, I just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Oh, Amanda. Love her. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which I'm not jazzed about considering I just completely blew it on the putt-putt course. Okay, Dad, you can do this. Just gotta drown my sorrows in some tropical loser drink and get out of here. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed-out pineapples. He sets them on fire, and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. I've actually had this drink before. It was actually at there's a tiki bar in a basement, like just off of like Chinatown. Like really, really close to where we work downtown, and it was for a friend's birthday, Kevin's birthday, and like somebody got like a big boat of these pineapple rum drinks, but they were shots, and all the shots were on fire. It was amazing, like hilarious, and like also there's a tea bar in Boston. Why not? Usually I like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And best me again, I think not. I take in a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Sorrow tastes fruity. My lawn care needs are very particular. I hope you're up for the challenge. Oh, don't worry. I'll bring my own salt to promote healthy growth in a sustainable environment. Oh, come on now, Dylan. I'm just having a little fun with you. I grumble and sip more of my fruity sorrow drink. Fine, you got me on this one. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want my own deck. Want me to own a deck. I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? I have terrible news for you, Dylan. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? I sure am. Actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kinda took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying to not become your father, and then you wake up one day and there you are. But I get to work with my hands, and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job. For me, at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that. Until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together, still sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should cool it with a dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Ooh. Tell one of your classic jokes, ask about his daughter, or stare him down unblinkingly. We're gonna ask about his daughter because she's cute. She's really, really cute. We like her. And we got that good score. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep moving. Let's see, ask about his dog, complain about kids these days, or compliment his beard. We're gonna ask about that dog because that dog is cute. And we got a good score on that too, so why not? So, you have a dog? I sure do. I can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone? Brian laughs. Dylan, if you wanted to see pictures of Maxwell, ya could have just asked. Show me the goods, then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room and take in all the kitchen decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian and I. I gesture to it. Cool fish. Nah, it's definitely a fake. What? Really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep. I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. That we were out on sea for 3 days catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat, so we could sear fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out, too. Then all of a sudden, it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and I start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there maybe for an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I have ever seen. Marlin, Hemingway-esque. I finally get into the boat. Single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish gone never felt dumber. So it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Aw, man, fishing's the life. Haven't got enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. Ooh, I'm amazing at fishing, I'm the best at fishing, or no one can outfish me. We're gonna go with I'm amazing. Yeah, we're just gonna go with amazing. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. You wanna go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers, we can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. Now, we'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Dylan good at catching fish exotic for nothing. I am spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time! This is a great opportunity for friendship. I'm real excited. Or kiss my bass, Brian. Let's go for tunity. Yes! And also for catching more fish than Brian. You're crueling me with these puns, Dylan. Mull it over. You'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see the competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it?
Huh.
Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how's your hangout with Brian? It was... okay. Oh yeah, he seems like a neat dude. I think so? I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian said she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at that age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me.
Hey.
Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman?
Mhm.
You hate fishing. I know, I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You'll remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection, or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. Alright, I'm bushed. I'm gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. Sweet. Awesome. Let's see how we did with Brian. Yo, that's a dope score.
What an amazing date!
What a sweetheart. If you guys can hear, he goes, haha, what an amazing date! So sweet. Fine. I think I'm going over to Brian's side. I think we like him a little bit more. Whatever. Oh, we got a soft boy achievement. Oh,
Welcome.
alright.
You've got dads.
Cool. Oh, looks like we have another DM. Let's check that out. Hi, this is Steven from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Dadmazon, of course. Oh, okay, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry, I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped up from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, wait, I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Oh my god, what is this? So one of the things too of like playing this game, the first time around, these like DMs were not a thing, like at all. Like you couldn't go on to these like little side fun things. So this is all new and exciting. Oh, I got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open the box and start pulling the package of peanuts out. Man, these socks reek! Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up, are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies. You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours? No, but I definitely ordered some right now. Okay, love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. We gotta bring the box to Damien. It's the neighborly thing to do. I should take it over to him. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. Exotic, what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how did you know it was about a knock? I don't know. Okay. Anyways, I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. I hand him the box and his face lights up. Oh, what a wonderful surprise! I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Dylan Exotic. Sure. Damien leads me into his study where he's set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh, wow, that's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all of this yourself? Of course. I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't quite ready yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me.
Oh.
I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are gorgeous, iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice, too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antennae with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic.
Oh,
I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. And then what?
oh.
I remove all the pins out and put it on a display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off of the wall. Ah, yes, that's a blue morpho. One of my favorites, too. He hands the small frame to me.
Oh.
Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you.
Oh.
If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Oh, nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Am I blushing? I know I'm blushing, shit. Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Dylan. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you. Oh, Damien. Love him so much. Oh, such a
You
cutie.
got dads.
Such a cutie. Okay, cool. So I've been playing for like an hour and a half. That means it's 6:30 Eastern. I think it's dinner time. Also, there are some like other dope things happening tonight. I know that the Vortex is doing a reading. Something. Jesus Fias is doing it. I don't remember exactly what it is at the top of my head. But yeah, there's that. I know there's other people who are doing, you know, various awesome live entertainment content and things. So I'm gonna check it out. I hope you check it out. And we will see you. Yeah, if I'm gonna be honest, probably tomorrow. Bye, y'all.